My heart skips skipping the beat. You're not close enough, so that space between you and me, let's lose it. The way you're dancing, swaying to the music, girl, that body and how you move it. Every time you cross my mind, girl, I lose it.
Alexa, play the Country Heat playlist.
Okay.
I don't think you know what you're doing to me. You got
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1235. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm the host of this show, and welcome. I did this originally as a video a few years ago, and the theme behind this is 2 lessons that we can all take away from the military that I think will be very helpful to you as a job hunter and, frankly, to you as a professional. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review in Apple Podcasts. And while you've got a little time today, in case the football games are boring or in case you've got nothing else to do, take my classes on Skillshare. I've got some great classes there on different elements of job search. I've got one about hiring as well. Take them there. If you decide to join the site, you'll have access to thousands of classes from different teachers from around the world that will help you in a variety of different ways. And if you use the link in the show notes, instead of getting 1 month for free, you'll get 2 months for free. Now with that, let us get going, okay?
This is a video for those of you, well, I think it's useful for all of us. It refers to lessons from the military that people pick up as part of the training that I think we as civilians often ignore, forget, are oblivious to. And I want to highlight 2. And I don't know how this came to my mind, but it did. And the first lesson is, you got to really push yourself in order to get the result that you want. Now, in the military, obviously, during basic training and a lot of situations in combat and other venues, the military man or woman is pushed real hard and learns to transcend their self-imposed limitations. By the way, that's the other part. That's the other lesson I want to talk about tonight. You arrive in the military, you think you can do so much, and you learn to do that times 3 or 4. And how do you do that is they push you, and you learn to push yourself, because initially it may be coming from your training. It may be coming from that person making the demands upon you to do more. But you'll learn it, and you'll learn that at the end of the day, you can do more. And in job hunting, a lot of people play really small. They do things in a half-hearted way because their fear gets in the way. I don't want to do this. It's going to be hard. And, I'm not going to like this. And they whine and they complain and they moan and they get the results that they deserve from whining, complaining, and moaning. In the military, if you whine, complain, and moan, you can result in your own death or someone else's death. And you'll learn that lesson real early and real hard. So I just want to remind you that there's a lot more that you can be doing if you push yourself. And when your mind says enough, you can train your mind to do it differently. Training, conditioning, it's kind of like being at the gym. And I ran a marathon and I trained for a year for that experience. But there are times when you're running and going, man, this is hard. This isn't going to be one of those easy runs. And you learn to say, shut up. I'm going to do the 16 miles today so that when it comes marathon day, I can do the 26 miles, 26.2 miles, 385 yards. Sorry, it's been a long time. I'm not a marathon runner anymore. I like to run a 5K. But, at the end of the day, you learn to condition your mind to work harder, do more. And what starts to happen is your body starts to respond. Same thing in job hunting. You don't like networking. Get over it. As someone so eloquently said, not networking is not working. That's your job. You got to find the job. And if you're not looking right now and you happen to stumble into this video, it will make your job search so much easier if you proactively built your network. So Get out there, take these lessons, use them, and every time you start to notice your mind complaining or whining, shut it up. Start conditioning it to tolerate the discomfort. Because at the end of the day, once it learns to do things differently, you will get so much bigger results.
So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.
There's nothing more predictable in life than the unexpected. Lightning will always strike. Hail will fall on roofs. Fortunately, there's AAA. AAA has been helping members stay prepared for over 100 years. So when unusual storms, fallen debris, or sudden leaks happen, you'll be covered. Check, check, and check. Get an insurance checkup to make sure you have the home and auto coverage that's right for you. Visit AAA.com/checkup or stop by your local AAA store. There's nothing more predictable in life than the unexpected. Lightning will always strike. Hail will fall on roofs. Fortunately, there's AAA. AAA has been helping members stay prepared for over 100 years. So when unusual storms, fallen debris, or sudden leaks happen, you'll be covered. Check, check, and check. Get an insurance checkup to make sure you have the home and auto coverage that's right for you. Visit AAA.com/checkup or stop by your local AAA store.